Hey guys, Daniel here from Winning Easy. Unfortunately, we'll be flying solo this week. My co-host Wade and I can't be working together this week, unfortunately. Being the Aussie battlers, when the man comes calling, you can't knock back that call. So you've got to put the food on the table. But next week should be all back to normal. Winning Easy team reunited and finding plenty of winners for you. So like I say, flying solo this week, but try and find plenty of winners. We've got some nice value this week, so let's dive into it, eh? Caulfield Cup Day, looking forward to it. Race 1's the Yellow Glen Plate, over 1400 metres for the 3-year-old girls. The rail's out 6 metres, so it could have a slight advantage for on-paces, but we'll have to see how the day pans out. So I'm going to go with number 3, Heir Apparent from the David Hayes stable. Great 2-year-old form behind the likes of Fontaton and Pride of Dubai. We all know how classy those two horses are. Also has a 0.2 length defeat behind Pasadena Girl on her resume, and we know how talented she is. So I'll be going with her. $9, great odds, great stable, David Hayes stable. So yeah, good odds. If I didn't say good odds. Number 9, Silence Edition in for second. Absolutely flew home behind Invincible Heart last start. Not sure about that form line. Invincible Heart didn't go so good the other week, but in saying that, that horse is a bit of a Fruit Loop. So I think the form is good anyway. So it was heavily backed to. So that's what we like to see. A lot of stable confidence. When the stable puts the money in, you know the horse is going to be in for a good run. So number 6, Hell or High Water in for third. Bolted in its maiden. Then come out of that Take Pride form line at the Valley. It was beaten 7 lengths, but I think Take Pride won by about 4 that day. So not a bad run. And number 1, Mahalik in for fourth. Fitter second up. So yeah, 3, 9, 6 and 1. Race 2 is the Gothic Stakes for the boys. 1400 metres. Going with number 4, Mr. Individual. It's a very open race. 2 starts ago, comes out of the Bonorum race. We've seen plenty of winners and plenty of good runs out of that form line, so going his way. Has won races with 59.5 kilos and 58 kilos, so gets in with 55 here today. $6. You can go each way all day, guys. Great price. Number 3, Holler. Now this horse has a 1.8 length defeat to Exosphere on his resume, so he's been a bit inconsistent. I think he's a bit of a fruity as well in the head. So, but he's got plenty of talent. There's no doubting that. So from the Godolphin stable, we all know how good that stable's going. So he'll be very hard to beat. Number 6, Santa Ana Lane, unbeaten in 2 starts. Looks very talented, but $2.70. Do you want to be taking those odds? I don't think so. And number 1, Takedown, very big weight, but very consistent, very classy, good horse, good form, gives his best. That's what you want. Tips are number 4, 3, 6 and 1. So going to race 3, the Dilmar T Caulfield Sprint over 1,000 metres. Good speed here. What about this horse, Rain Affair? He just keeps on keeping on, the old boy. Got joined out in front probably by Ball of Muscle. Good little race. I just want to talk quickly about boom horses. So horses with a big rap that haven't done that much in their career. Talking about a horse here who very well could come out and blow them away and make me look like a fool. But this horse, Lumosity, always had a big rap. I think it's got some good talent, but everyone's making out like it's this big superstar. It's only had 1 run over the 1,000 metres in 11 career starts. Horses like Amavatio, the Bowler, Tristram Sun, all beat Pago Rock around 2 lengths. Lumosity's beaten this horse by 3 lengths. So we've seen that race we all weren't keen to bet in last week. These horses have beaten the same sort of horses from the same form line around 2 lengths, and it's beaten it by 3 lengths. So and the best horse it's raced against is Stracandy, who's a very good horse, a Stradbroke winner, but he couldn't get within 4 lengths of it. So and then like I say, Ball of Muscle, Curo, Rain Affair, Headwater, all have form around horses like Buffering, Chautauqua, Miracles of Life, Flamberge, etc., etc. So, no knock on Lumosity. I just think she's short enough, and I just don't like going with boom horses, these ones who just get these huge wraps and always start short odds. So, but in saying that, going with number 1, Ball of Muscle, all class. Just went down behind the old Warhorse Buffering last start. It's my pick for the race. So, yeah, we're going with Headwater in for second. Good 2-year-old form. He's been struggling on his return, but I think he's really started to find some form. And with lightweights, I think lightweights are the key for this horse. Some horses can't carry big weights. He's a big strapping horse, but for some reason, some horses just can't carry weight. So I think he goes in for second. I think he's a good roughie. He's $11, great price. So yeah. Number 4, Rain Affair. He does drop 4.5 kilos for his last start, but he hasn't won since August 10, 2013, guys. So that's a long time ago. He just doesn't win. Love to own him. Great horse, very honest, but he's just turned into a bit of a non-winner. And number 2, Kuro, has his hoof on the till as well. He's knocking on the door. So yeah, but we're going to go with number 1, Ball of Muscle, to beat 5, Headwater, 2, Kuro, and number 3, Lumosity. Just put her in for 4th. Like I say, she could blow them away, but I'm not into boom horses, and I think she's a bit short, so we'll see what happens anyway. Rightio, race number 4. It's a New Zealand Bloodstock Ethereal Stakes over 2,000 metres. Oh, great races. I just think it's impossible to go past Hanesta. Her form just stands for itself. That win, guys, if somehow you can watch 3 starts ago in Brisbane against a horse of Johnny Morrissey's called Wackham, she got back to last. She looked absolutely gone, and oh, wow, geez, she just absolutely motored. And the last 2 runs, she's flew home behind Speak Fondly and Pearls. Great form line. I just think she'll eat up the 2,000 metres. I think she'll blow them away. She's very, very, very good horse. I just want to talk quickly about this horse in here, number 6, called A Little Loose. Now, this horse reminds me of one of Mick Kent's horse from last season called Little Hottie. Kind of similar kind of build up. Good maiden win. Building up. Looks like it will stay all day. He's not afraid to throw them in the deep end. I think just be wary of this horse, guys. It's around $17. Like I say, he has done it before with Little Hottie last year. She ran really well. She was on the Oaks path as well. So yeah, always take note of Mick Kent's horse. He's a very good trainer, that guy. Yeah, so then we're going to go with number 10, Dawn of Hope. Good win at Ballarat last start. It's very open as well. There's lots of good chances. But we're going to go number 3, 2, 6, and 10. So looking forward to that race. All these horses on the Oaks path. Number 5, race number 5 is the Ladbrokes Caulfield Classic over 2,000 metres. This one for the boys on the Derby path. Number 3, Ayers Rock, won this lead-up race. It actually beat home number 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 12. The closest to get to him in that race was number 6, Tavachi, who was only beaten about a length and a quarter. So, yeah, tips for this race, so we're going to go number 1, Lizard Island. It just has to go on top, this horse. It absolutely motored last start behind Press Statement. I think that's clearly the best form. If Press Statement was in this race, he'd probably be starting odds on. And this horse, yeah, motored behind him. Great run. 3 starts back, yeah, behind Bon Oram. Won his maiden by 3 lengths. And, yeah, and then great run last start. Number 9 for second, Etymology. Nice odds, this horse. A lot of upside. Has a placing to Tarzino. 3 lengths behind Ayers Rock last start. I think it can turn the table, this horse. Johnny O'Shea from the Godolphin stable, who have this horse peaking on the day. James McDonald on. Great rider, world-class rider. Jimmy, you're a legend, mate. We're going for third. Yeah, number 6, Tavachi. like I just touched on. Good run last start behind Ayers Rock coming out of that race, and we'll put that horse I just mentioned, Ayers Rock, in for 4th. Very honest, and did beat about 6 of these runners home last start. So taking on Sacred Eye here, the filly. Like to bat away a form, but I don't know. I just don't like backing the girls against the boys. So just my little formula. So yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. Tips anyway, 1, 9, 3 and 6 for that race. So race 6 is a David Jones Cup over 2,000 metres. Number 1, Stratum Star from Darren Weir stable. Deserved favourite, 59 kilos, $3.50. Yeah, probably deserved favourite, but $3.50. He's had a lot of tough runs. Whether it starts to take its toll on him, I'm not sure. I have to go here with the number 6, Sadler's Lake. Absolutely flying this horse. I backed her last start against Winks. Winks superstar, but this horse never got a crack at him. It was blocked away on the fence. Just kept running into rump stake. Never ever got a crack. Good horse. Won 2 in a row before that. I think she's absolutely flying. I think she'll absolutely mow them down. Yeah, good horse. Chris Waller, absolutely flying. Great trainer. Right, going number 2, Dibiani. Gets a 1.5 kilo weight drop. It's back in grade. Good horse. I think he's really ready to peak now. Should be rock hard fit. And we know Hazy Stable's flying. Going to get number 3, Libaz. I don't know. This horse is a bit of an enigma. I think he's probably ready to fire now, but he hasn't won for a long time. Sorry, he won about 6 starts ago. Not a strong race, so he's a bit inconsistent. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Hawksy, the Hawks, their stable's not quite firing as they'd want them to. But, yeah, number 5, Fenway, underrated mare. She actually has a victory over First Seal, this horse, and over this distance. So, that's great form. She's very underrated. And number 7, Thunder Lady. She's probably getting close to peak fitness, but I couldn't find a spot for her. So, yeah, we're going to go with number 6, Sadler's Lake, to beat number 2, number 1, Stratum Star, and number 5. Race 7, William Hill Munga Stakes over 1,400 metres. I think this and the last race are the hardest races of the day. Number 6, Worthy Cause. Great last start, all the way winner. Just kept running, run them into the ground. It beat the number 7, 9 and 11 here. Number 7, Under the Louvre, is your favourites. Come up $2.50. Good horse, very consistent. He's gone off pretty short odds its last few. Been a bit costly for the punters. So, are you willing to load up again at the $2.50? I'm not. I'm going to look somewhere else for value. I think the value, guys, is number 2, Famous Seamus. The old boy, he's $12. You have a look at this horse. He's beaten 1.5 lengths, both runs back this prep, and they were behind Winks and Terra Vista. Now, we just spoke about Winks. She's a superstar. Terra Vista, very good horse. Got form around Chautauqua, Buffering, Lankan Rupee, all these very good horses. And his only run here at Caulfield was behind Lankan Rupee. So, I just think he's good odds, guys. He's very, very tough, consistent horse. He turns up preparation after preparation. Kathy O'Hara, Kathy's come down from Sydney to ride. So, yeah, good luck, Kathy. Hopefully you can boot him home for the punters, eh? Good girl. Let's go get him. All right, and then we're going to go number 5, Rock Sturdy. So also had the 3rd, Terra Vista and Rebel Dane. Its last 2 starts. Best roughie, guys. This horse around 50-1. Coronation Shallon was beaten a lip behind Amavatio before its spell, and ran well first up behind Kaepernick. And I've got a bit of time for Kaepernick. I think he's a good horse. Drops 3 kilos from his last run. And his last run at Caulfield was only beaten 2.8 behind Miss Rose DeLargo. Now, if you've seen the races on Blue Sapphire Stakes Day on Wednesday, Miss Rose DeLargo absolutely romped it in. So, this horse, like I say, 50-1. I think he's capable of running a cheeky race, Coronation Challenge. Like I say, gets him with no weight. So Tibbs gum number 2, number 7, 5 and 12 for that race. So that's the William Hill Moonga Stakes. Alright, race 8, Schweppes Tristarc Stakes. Good little race this one. I can't believe, guys. Check out the odds of number 13 here, Scarlet Billows. This horse, great odds. Only a length or so off the best sprinter in the world last start in Chautauqua. Was big odds that day. Maybe horses can do this. They can have that kind of fluke run, you know, and kind of out of the blue and then not really perform next start. But taking a chance here, like you've just got to take a chance sometimes at seeing is believing, and it was an incredible run last start. Like I say, only what length off Chautauqua. If Chautauqua is in this, he'd probably be $1.01. So $13, have to tip her. Number 2, Catkins. She's extremely well weighted. She's the best horse in the race. The old grey mare. She turns up preparation after preparation. How much longer can she keep doing it? That's the question. I know the breeding barn's calling her name, but she still wants to be out there racing. She loves racing. She loves it. She gets amongst it time after time. If she gets out to around $4, guys, I think that's around her price. Not $3.20 at the moment. I think she's a bit short. If she drifts out, maybe have something on her at around $4. Number 8, La Passe. It beat home the 5, the 7, the 10, the 11 and the 12 last start. So a lot of horses coming out of that race. Tycoon Tara, the number 10, gets a 4 kilo weight turnaround on that horse. So it could possibly turn the tables, but winning form is good form, as they say. So, but yeah, number 13, Scarlet Billows.